Kennedy, and I'm back with another video. And today I have something special. So I posted on my Instagram about a week ago, and I know that a lot of incoming freshmen that are interested in coming to Southern University, where I attend, okay, SU period, okay. A lot of students are interested in coming to Southern, and they have a lot of questions, and I decided that I was going to do basically a little Q&A video, Southern edition, because a lot of freshmen have questions, and I know I had a lot of questions when I was a freshman that no one could really answer for me. So I just wanted to be here to answer some questions. So yeah, first of all, congratulations to all the class of 2020. I know that you guys year kind of got cut short, but hey, it's okay. You're gonna go to college, make you a new life, and everything else. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I've read all of these questions. I'm not gonna sugarcoat any of my answers. Now, by all means, don't get me wrong. I love my HBCU, period. I vouch for my HBCU, period. But I'm gonna be real with you guys, and I'm gonna be straightforward. I'm not degrading my school because period. I love Southern. I love me some Southern. But I'm going to give y'all the real tea and what to expect, because nobody told me this. Everybody was like, oh. And it's just like some stuff might come at you and you just like, well, why ain't nobody tell me that this is going to come? You know, so I'm finna spill the real tea for y'all. So, yeah, let's just get right into the video. So, the first question I have is, what was your freshman year like? Okay, first of all, guys, this was my first year on a campus, but I am a sophomore now. I walked into Southern with 18 hours, so last semester was my first year as a freshman, and this semester was my sophomore semester, but this was still my freshman year, technically, because it was my first year on a campus. My freshman year was great, okay? At first, it was like a few downfalls and things like that, because at first, when you first get to college, you're like, I'm gonna do well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna slip, okay? You're gonna slip, things are gonna slip through the cracks, stuff is gonna happen that you're not gonna expect, and you're just like, all right, what's next? like you just like, what's next? But overall, I had a very fun experience. I learned a lot of lessons, a lot of life lessons, a lot of lessons in the classroom. I just learned a lot from my freshman year that moving forward, I'm just like, okay, I know how to handle this. Because this year was a lot for me. A lot of things happened to me, y'all. Like, at first, like when I first moved on campus, the night before move-in day, we got into a wreck in Mississippi, and they had to total out my mom's car. And at that point, I was just like, you know, because I had like half my stuff was in her car, half my stuff was in my auntie's car. So my auntie had to come from Baton Rouge to come get me. We had to go back to the hotel down there. Like, y'all, it was a whole mess. And on move-in day, I ended up having to move my own self in because they had to drop me off with the stuff that they had in their cars at Southern, go to Mississippi to pick up my mother, and then bring her and the rest of my stuff from my mom's truck back to me, y'all. So as I was saying, yes, I ended up moving my own self in all by myself. I had no help whatsoever. You know, normally moving day, your parents help you, or any other relatives that can. I didn't have that. I had to move my own self in. And when my mom finally got there, she had to get around, and we just got like a couple of like miscellaneous things, food, snacks, things like that. But yeah, so that was the first thing. As the semester went on, I know I had a problem with like relationships. I had started talking to somebody, and girl, that was a whole lot of. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, do not, in my opinion, do not try to talk to somebody like your first semester of college. Do not try to talk to anybody. It's too much, especially, like, I don't care if y'all are just talking, if y'all looking into a relationship, like, just be friends with them. Don't do nothing with them. Just be friends, okay? Just really get to chill, vibe with each other and things like that. Because when you try to get involved with somebody as in like a relationship or talk to them while you're trying to, transition into college and, take classes and stuff, like, girl, it's a whole lot. I wouldn't do it. So yeah, that was like something else that was just like, the first semester was kind of like touch and go. And then I'm not gonna cap, like, when I walked into Southern, I was like, I'm gonna be focused, because in high school, I just kind of like, girl, I BS through high school, I ain't even gonna fake. So when I got to college, I was like, all right, I'm ready, I'm mentally ready, like, I'm gonna do it. And I did it for like the first month. After that, I got so sidetracked. I was trying to join different things. I was trying to do different things. I was just trying to do too much at once, and I wasn't focusing on my studies, which caused my grades to slip. So my first semester, I didn't do my best. I think I had 3 C's, an A and a B. Not like, if you're looking to get into a relationship, don't do it your first semester of college. Your first semester of college, you're there, you're new. It's a new experience, a new field. Do not have that mentality, I'm going to college to find love. Do not. This is not Stump the Yard. Okay, this is not Stump the Yard, boo. You're not gonna go to college and be like, oh, baby, this ain't the movies. Okay, all right. So just come to college with a clear mind. If you like someone or you're interested in someone, it's okay to be interested in someone. It's okay to be interested in someone. If y'all are interested in each other, be friends. Start off as friends. That's how your relationships grow and build and things like that. I had a lot of problems finding the right group of friends for me. There was a lot of people that I connected with that just weren't my cup of tea. So, that was another issue I had. And then like my second semester was so crazy because like when I got to school, I had to come back home. Unfortunately, my grandfather had passed away the first day that I had classes. So yeah, that was another like trial and tribulation. It was hard for me to catch back up when I got back. And then COVID started. So to answer your question, what was my freshman year like? It was an experience. It really was. It was an experience. I was very excited, and I walked into Southern with one mentality, and now I'm coming out with a different one. I just feel like my freshman year helped me to grow up and really prepare me for things that are coming my way, because you cannot walk into college with this little high school mindset, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, you have to walk in there with a clear mind, clear thought process. This is not high school, baby. And especially at HBCU, this is not high school, okay? These people will they will chew you up and spit you out. Like, you have to have a mindset that you want to grow, okay? That you want to grow as a person, okay? College is not for the weak, period. It's trial and tribulations, but your freshman year is full of fun. It's full of experience. Like, freshman year was crazy for me, but I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Well, some things I would, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, my freshman year was I liked it. I really liked it, and I really missed being at school. So next question, what to expect as an incoming freshman? First of all, it's Southern, baby. Expect it to be hot all semester, both semesters, okay? It could be December, baby. It's hot, okay? That weather in Baton Rouge don't play, okay? Expect it to rain almost every day. Expect like it to be hot a lot, okay? I am a hot-natured person. I'm a very hot-natured person. I don't get cold easy. So what people might find cold is not cold to me. But I know one time I woke up, like, the weather would trick you. I woke up that morning, they said it was 55 degrees. I said, okay, that's cold, baby. I threw on my Uggs. I threw on leggings. I threw on the scarf, baby. I thought it was hot. It was hot, so expect that weather to hit you. That down south weather, it hits different, okay? Even if you're from Louisiana, and I'm from Louisiana, but I'm from up north, it at least gets cold up here. Baby, that's a whole different breed down there. It's a university. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So expect that for one, okay? Don't expect one thing that you should not expect is like for your meal plan and stuff. Like you're not gonna eat. I'm telling you, get the least amount of meals because you're not gonna eat that every day. I promise you. And Jag Cash, people run through Jag Cash like this. I don't, because normally I stay. Let me tell you, I'm a homebody girl. I stay in the room. I eat whatever's in the room, or we've been and went out, girl. I don't spend my Jag Cash till finals week. Like that's when I finally like last stretch of money. That's normally when I spend. So don't expect to like eat all the meals. Just expect a lot of trial and tribulations. You gotta find what you like and what you don't like. You have to find a group of friends that you like to be around who's there for you and things like that. You know, just expect a lot of trial and tribulation, trial and error. You know, you gotta find your, you know, what's for you. Okay, that's one thing I can say to expect as an incoming freshman. You're gonna find what's for you. You're gonna have trials and tribulations, but in the end, you're gonna be alright. I swear. What are 3 things you love about Southern? Southern is very resourceful, especially when you have any questions about anything. It never hurts to ask anyone, especially like your SGA person and stuff like that. Like when I got there, I got I didn't get like close, but I did get, you know, close enough to like Miss Southern, my SGA president, you know, stuff like that. A couple of people in SGA. It was a couple people I already knew before I came down there. And one thing about Southern that I really love is when you are from the same area code, you really connect with those people. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether they're it doesn't matter whether they're in SGA or just a regular student walking to class every day. I'm from 318, okay? So when you meet people from 318, we like 318 run this. It's so easy to meet people from your same area code. Like it's like y'all have a connection already and y'all don't even know each other. That's one thing I love about Southern. It's very resourceful and it's easy to connect with people that are from like the same area code as you, and it's easy to connect people with that's not from the same area code, because y'all can have fun. Be like, nah, 318 run this, nah, 225 run. Like it's crazy. Some of the teachers that I had, they were very helpful. They guide you through a lot of things. They were also very resourceful. So that's another thing I love about Southern is when you really connect with your teachers, or you have a connection with your teachers, whether it be on like a personal level or you know, y'all can always make like jokes and stuff in class. Like I had like an econ teacher. He knew I ran a business, so he always used me for examples, and we could always laugh in class about stuff like that. Like that's another thing I love about the teachers. The teachers are so like they're really there to help you, and they love their students. I love it about Southern. So far, I ain't had no like hard teachers that just like. I take that back. I had one hard teacher. We're gonna talk about that later. But other than that, all the teachers that I had, they were very resourceful, very easy to get along with, very just energetic about teaching. So that's another thing I really love about Southern is the teachers. Another thing I love about Southern is Southern offers so many things for you to do on campus. Like there's no reason that you should not be a part of anything. There's so many things that you can do. You can do if you're interested in like SGA as an incoming freshman, you can run for Miss Freshman. You can join different things. Do you a couple pageants. I did a pageant. I did 2 pageants my first year at Southern. I did Dorm Queens, which I was Miss Grandison, and then I did Miss Sticker and Snicker. So yeah, it's a lot of things for you to do at Southern. You know, that's another thing I love. It's so much. It's so much for you to do. Next question. What's better, Toddy or Shay? I've been getting a lot of questions about this, okay? So let me tell y'all the tea. Alright, so Toddy is a freshman dorm. That's for all incoming freshmen. Okay? That is freshmen only. You're not gonna catch an upperclassman and Toddy. Okay. Toddy is for the freshmen. So 9 since I 10. Like, I know for me, I put Toddy because, that was the freshman dorm, and then I put Shade as my second choice. I looked up and got in Shade, which Shade is for the upperclassmen. Now, the difference is with Toddy tends to have a lot of problems. This year, they had a couple of plumbing problems. I think the first floor flooded. People kept sounding off the alarm. Like, it was just a whole lot of. But a lot of people love Toddy because you can sneak people in there. That's a lot. That's the whole reason a lot of people love Toddy. But other than that, the one thing that I do love about Toddy is Toddy knows how to control their air. Okay, when it's hot outside, it's cold up in there, like Antarctica up in there. But when it gets when it gets cold, they turn the heat on. Okay, so that's one thing I commend about Toddy. People say Toddy is nasty. I don't think that it's that Toddy is nasty. It depends on your residence, and that is how I feel about all the dormitories. Everybody's like, oh, they so nasty, No, it's not that Toddy is nasty. Toddy and Shade and everybody else has custodians that comes in there and works. I don't know if Toddy's work all day. I know ours work from 8 to 5, period. You catch them in there from 8 to 5, literally. But it's your residence. If your people dropping stuff in the elevator, then it's gonna be nasty. Like, but I stayed in Shade. The one thing I love about Shade, they keep it clean, period. They keep it very clean, very nice, very neat. Our custodians that are assigned to Shade stay in Shade from literally 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., that's when they're like, okay, it's time for me to go home. But they clean up all day. It is very clean. It's a very clean environment. The only way it's dirty, of course, like I said, is if the residents keep it dirty. So if your residents that live in Shade, if they throwing stuff on the elevator, they throwing stuff on the ground outside, they throwing stuff on the floor, they leaving stuff in the lobby, that's them. It's not on Shade. Because after 5 o'clock, whatever gets left there gets left there. Okay? Shade is very clean. The only thing about Shade is they are very, very, very strict on curfew. Curfew time ends at 12, but I think they stop taking IDs at like 11:30. Because what's the point of you coming at 11:30? So yeah, that's one thing I just didn't like about Shade. But like I said, it doesn't matter about Toddy or Shade. It's just, are your residents clean? Of course, I'm gonna say Shade because I stayed there. Period. Alright, so my next question was, how was orientation for you? Baby, orientation was a movie, okay? Orientation was a movie. It went fast because we only had 2 days because of weather purposes, but it was real cool. We got there, got into our rooms. I have my orientation vlog, which I'll link it somewhere, maybe up there, something like that, so you can watch my orientation experience. But orientation was great for me. I loved it. How does the classes work, and were they hard? When you come to Southern, your schedule is already set for you. They have your schedule already picked out, the times, dates, things like that. If you want to change it, you have to go to Harris. You have to go to Harris Hall. As soon as you walk into Harris Hall, right there on the left is where you need to go talk to your academic advisor and get your schedule changed if you want to change anything. Or you can go to the registrar's office. If you know the CRN and things like that, which is the number that the class is, if you know all that information, stuff like that, you can go get your schedule changed. I don't think I changed my schedule. I don't think. No, yes I did. I did change my schedule, but I got close to my counselor. I got close to my counselor. I was emailing that lady, baby. When I say I was emailing that lady every day, all summer long, I was emailing that lady. Because you don't know who your academic advisor really is until you get on campus. If you know who your counselor is, baby, email your counselor like crazy. I don't care how many times you had to email them. Email them. Okay, they will get your schedule changed for you if they can, or they will give you other resources for you to change your schedule. Okay, so that's how they go for one. For two, um, I'll just tell y'all my schedule. My schedule, baby. And don't do this. Don't do this, y'all. Okay, I wasn't ready. I don't know why I did it. I had my schedule where I only had one class on Monday and Wednesday from 2 to 3:20, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, I had four classes from 9:30 to 10:50, 11 to 12:20, 12:30 to 1:50, and 2 o'clock to 3:20. Don't do that. Okay, that's what you don't want to do. The reason I say don't do that, spread your classes out, okay? Like I said, I was second semester freshman, so I didn't have any Friday classes because I didn't have to take a freshman sim, whatever it is. I didn't have to take that. So, but do not put four classes in one day. Y'all, I was so tired. I was waking up for my 9:30, baby. I was getting at like 10, 10:30, class in at 10:50. Girl, I was this is what I'm telling y'all. Don't do what I did, cause y'all, I'm lucky I made it out of my first semester. Whew, I'm lucky I made it out of there because I would just walk into her class any time of the day. Or if I was too late, I'd be like, whatever. I roll over, go back to sleep. yeah. Don't have autumn classes on one day. Y'all are going to be tired. You're gonna be tired, okay? But yeah, I was able to go to Pretty Wednesday and then just go straight on to class. Somebody said, were they hard? Like I said, I was second semester freshman, so I had already finished my basic freshman classes. I took a biology course. If you're gonna take biology, my best advice to you is to take Tanzania Johnson. If you take a biology 104, take Tanzania Johnson. She is, I'm not gonna say she's easy. She's easy to understand. She puts things in forms of like everyday life, and she really, if you don't understand, she's welcome to tell you about it. She gives you a lot of bonus opportunities. Like, she gives you so many opportunities to pass her class. If you fail her class, that is on you, okay? Because Tanzania is the best biology teacher there, okay? Normally the way her tests are, if you do your homework, she opens the homework the week of the test. Or like, no, she opens it up like 2 or 3 days before the test. Do your homework as soon as she opens it up. Because when you do your homework as soon as she opens it up, study that. Because those questions on the test. Your test is 50 questions. And so if you study and they're gonna take the test, you're gonna see them same questions. Okay? In class, she does in-class quizzes, the class period before the test. So for me, she would give us, like if the test is on a Wednesday, we do the quiz on Monday and then you take it on Wednesday. Memorize that stuff. Write it down. Memorize it. You can't take pictures. Write it down. If you don't know it or something like that, write it down. Write it down, because those questions are on the test. Like, she literally hands you the material, and I cannot fake this, and I didn't realize until like half through my semester. She gives you the materials. You just have to use your brain and use it. And I'm sitting here giving you the key to the streets, baby. If I'm giving you the key to the streets, y'all better listen. And then your homework is extra credit. She put extra credit assignments online to raise your GPA. Like, I'm giving y'all the keys. If y'all fail biology, that's on y'all. I'm giving y'all the keys, man. Take Tanzania, okay? When she open up that homework, do that homework. Study that homework, okay? When y'all do that in-class quiz, take you some notes, all right? Memorize that stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's going to save your life, going to save your GPA, it's going to save all that, okay? So that was how my biology was. The rest of my classes, I took a calculus class. I took Miss Newman. That was my most difficult class because I'm not a math person. Some people understood her, some people didn't. I didn't understand her. I didn't get it. I don't even know how I made it through that class. I ain't even gonna lie. So yeah, that calculus class, girl, that was for the birds. I took a business calculus class. girl, that class was hard. I can't fake. I took a computer science class. That was super easy. I took Dr. What's that lady name? Dr. Antoine. Dr. Antoine. Take her if you have any computer science class and she is offered to teach the class. Take her. She's great. Okay. I took principal at Econ 1. Oh, he was great. He was fun. I had a foreign teacher, and that was very new to me. When you have any foreign teachers, use your recorder on your phone and record your classes, because I didn't understand what he was talking about, or I couldn't keep up with the notes, or me, I go sleep. Y'all, I'm telling y'all my downfall, so y'all don't do it, okay? Don't go to sleep during class. But yeah, I did. I went to sleep a couple times because after I ate that Chick-fil-A, baby, I'm ready to go to bed. So yeah, record if you have any foreign teachers, which normally you don't your freshman year except biology. But if you have any foreign teachers, please record your classes. And then I took an intro to business class. Oh, for my principal econ class, I took Professor No. He's great. Take him. He's great. And then I took an intro to business class, and I took that with Professor Pittman. I love that man, y'all. If y'all are business majors, take intro to business with Professor Pittman. I love that man. I do. I really love that man. He funny. Like, you don't understand the class, but he really funny. Like, when he's talking and stuff like that, he's so easy to connect with. Girl, I love him. This semester I took my schedule was different. This semester I had 3 online classes and 2 in class, so I only went to class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so I took a history class online, super duper easy. I took I took Professor Clark for history 225, easy. I took intro to sociology with Dr. Thornton. That was easy. And I took biology 105 with Professor Sam Kitty. Push Sam Kitty, something like that. Very easy, okay. My in-class ones, I took, I'm gonna talk about that one last. I took Principles of Econ 2 with Professor G. We call him Professor G because his name is always like so I took that with Professor G. I don't know, he was iffy, but I love Professor G. That was the teacher I told y'all that you always use me as examples. Yeah. Take him. Shoot, just take him. I mean, he not that bad. He not that bad. Take him. And this comes from somebody that don't ever like to do their work. Girl, take him. Alright, in this last class, I think this was my most challenging class, and it really taught me a lesson. I took one of my first actual business classes, which was my Intro to Financial Accounting class. First of all, I had so many trials and tribulations because the first week that she really started teaching materials, things that I needed to know, and the keys to the streets to pass the class in the end, I wasn't there for it because I came back home for the funeral, because like I said, I had a loss. And when I got back, I was confused. And then when you try to explain something, girl, it was a whole lot of in the end, I ended up passing the class with a B. But yeah, that class was a whole lot. It's very challenging. If you're not mentally prepared for that class, man, I think as a freshman, go through my freshman year, because it was during my sophomore. This was during my sophomore semester, my first semester as a sophomore. That is the sophomore class. But for my freshman year, like my first year being on campus, man, that class, y'all, I'm telling y'all, every day you go home, you be like, this ain't it, man. But I ended up passing her class with a B, so I was very thankful for that. And I was very thankful that in the end, due to the COVID, we was able to do it online. So because we was able to do it online, she gave us a lot of homework opportunities, because you had to have like 403 points to pass her class, and all of us had like 112. So due to bonus opportunities with the homework, we were able to learn from the homework and apply it to our test, and that helped us to really thrive in the class. So that was my most challenging class. I think that was the most hardest class that I've had so far. Okay. Next question. If I can bring my car, is it worth it? I know about the restrictions, but I have a reason to have it. Let me tell y'all a secret, man. Everybody allowed to bring their car on campus, girl. They be like, oh, I live too far away. I have to have my car. I have medical issues, so I have to get to a doctor. I got cataracts, so I gotta get to the eye doctor. Girl, bring your car, because let me tell you, you're gonna get tired of being on campus, because like during the weekends it's not much to do but go to parties. And for me, I'm not a party person. I don't like going to parties. I think I went to one off campus party, but technically two parties, because they had a something at school. It was a little party, but I've only been to one off campus party my entire year at Southern. So that's really all there is to do. So when you find that group of friends, for you, you know, y'all can go out, y'all can go eat. There's a lot of places to go in Baton Rouge. There's a lot of places to discover. You're not gonna find them on Southern side, because baby, Southern is in the hood. Okay, there's nothing to do in the hood, you know. You really have to go kind of like to LSU side to really see everything. But yeah, bring your car. It's worth it. The only thing that I say is, and I didn't have a car my freshman year. The one thing I can say about having a car is, don't let people use you for your car. Okay? Find your group of friends that don't just want to be your friend because you got a car. Let me say that, because I had a friend that happened to. They just wanted to be cool with her because she had the car. Now, me and her ended up being real close friends. Baby, it didn't matter if we had the car. Baby, we can walk. Period. Like, you know, don't let people befriend you just because you have a car, because people will do that, and then they will take advantage of you, and girl, it's a whole lot of. So first of all, I wouldn't tell nobody I had no car. I just be like, you know, find that group of friends that's for you, and that really connects with you and things like that, and then y'all can go out, you know. And if they got cars too, share. Okay, but if somebody want to ride in your vehicle, baby, gas money. If you're not putting in on this gas, then what are you here for? Okay, but anyway, like I was saying, baby, tell them gas money. Even with my friend, if I needed her to take, the thing with us was, if like our relationship was to where if we were going to the same place, or if she would just be like, hey, you want to go with me or something like that, cool. Like if you tell somebody, hey, I'm going to the store, you want to ride with me? Or hey, or they be like, oh, I need to go to the mall. You be like, girl, I need to go to the mall too. Let's go. Like, that's okay. But when people come and ask you, hey, can you take me to the store? Hey, do you have some gas money? Like, it's just that simple. I used to pay my friend gas money just to take me somewhere. If I needed to go to the mall or something like that, I give her gas money, because gas ain't cheap, baby. And that's just it on dead. So like, I'm bringing my car this upcoming semester, and since I'm bringing my car this fall, damn, she can ride with me. I don't care, cause all the free rides she gave me, like. So yeah, I say bringing the car is worth it, but just remember those tips when you have a car. Okay, next question. Most rewarding thing you've done at Southern thus far? I think the most rewarding thing that I've done is become an influence. I know before I got to Southern, I was an influence, and then when I got to Southern, it was kind of like, I think I became a really huge influence when I did the Miss Sticker and Snicker pageant. I became a really huge influence for plus size women. That was one of the most rewarding things, because like when you at Southern, it's like you so small. Like you feel like you so small because there's so many people and so many people doing great things, and you're just like, what can I do? What can I bring that'll make me stand out? And so I think that was one of the most rewarding things that I've done thus far. Craziest, wildest experience since you've been in college? I haven't had any crazy, wild experiences in college, because like I said, I'm a homebody. I don't do much. I think the craziest thing was when I would get stuck places. Like I already did a video. I'll probably link it up here. When I got stuck in downtown Baton Rouge, I got stuck over there on Segan Lane, which is like 30 minutes away from Southern. Me and a friend got stuck over there and had to call somebody else to bring us back to Southern. Like, I think that was just the craziest thing that has ever happened to me since I've been in college. Because it's like, these people are supposed to be your friends, but they leaving you. Like, baby, it was a whole lot. I think that was like the wildest, craziest thing. I haven't had anything. I'm not interested, y'all. How was your first Pretty Wednesday? Hot. Pretty Wednesday was hot. Okay, Pretty Wednesday was hot. Like, and people be all in them crowds, y'all. The one thing, okay, I'm gonna give y'all some Pretty Wednesday tips. Ta-da! Pretty Wednesday tips. 1, do not, I repeat, and y'all gonna do it anyway, but do not skip class for Pretty Wednesday. Pretty Wednesday is not that. It's not that. It's not all that. Okay? It's not all that for you to be skipping no class. Okay? I feel like Pretty Wednesday is most rewarding to people who are Greek. If you're Greek, like, it's fun because, you know, you can stroll people, stuff like that. But other than that, Pretty Wednesday ain't all that. I mean, it's nice because you get to get cute. A lot of times they have food vendors, snow cone vendors, drink vendors, you know, things like that. You know, you can go eat, but you gotta like spend your own money and stuff like that. You can't use that cash. But don't skip class to go to no Pretty Wednesday. That's for 1. For 2, Pretty Wednesday don't happen every week. Okay, so don't get cute every week thinking, oh, it's Pretty Wednesday. It's not Pretty Wednesday every week. Okay. 3. And I ain't do this. Baby, don't want no heels to no Pretty Wednesday. Let me tell y'all what I did for homecoming, because, you know, homecoming, now that's the only exception that I give for Pretty Wednesday is homecoming. Okay? Because alumni is there. Pretty Wednesday really be popping when it's, you know. Don't wear heels, y'all. Y'all feet gonna be hurt. Y'all gonna be like, you know, like, to me, I used to think, ooh, Pretty Wednesday. But when I got to Southern, girl, I used to sit in the bed. I'd be like, girl, forget Pretty Wednesday. I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I only went to 3 Pretty Wednesdays. I think. But yeah, Pretty Wednesday ain't all that for you to be like skipping class, stuff like that. It's cute, it's fun to go to, stuff like that. But don't be skipping a class and stuff like that to go to no Pretty Wednesday. Period. But Pretty Wednesday was hot. But yeah. If you could rewind your freshman year, what would you have done differently? I would have taken class most years. I did not know that would have hurt my GPA as much as it did. When I walked into Southern, I had a 3.5. After my first semester, I came out with a 3.1 because those 3 C's, man, them 3 C's brought me down. Yeah, them C's brought me down, and it's just because I wasn't taking my classes seriously. I just wasn't. And that really taught me a huge lesson, man. College ain't no joke, man. Like I said, college will chew you up and spit you out. Like, you have to really be prepared for that stuff. So that's one thing I would have did differently. I would have not, for one, I would have not gotten into that little relationship situation, whatever, or talked to somebody. I wouldn't have did that. Cause that really messes with your mental when you're trying to be in school and stuff like that. I wouldn't have did that. So that's some things I would change differently. But other than that, I wouldn't change my freshman year for nothing in the world. What should we expect when we first step on campus? Man, just expect a whole lot. Expect to have fun. Expect to do a lot of walking because and here's some other tips. When you first get on campus and you move in, Southern will give you the runarounds, I'm not gonna lie, because either you want to change your classes, and a lot of the problems come from financial aid. That is a lot of the problems. Like, people, you gotta get a QList app, and at 6 a.m. you gotta request to get into the QList app to get a number, and then you gotta go to financial aid, talk to your financial aid advisor, and then this is how they get you. You get there, they be like, well, oh, you need to go talk to the registrar's office. Are you going to the mercy stop? Well, you need to go talk to housing. It, like they send you everywhere, girl, and you be tired. Like your first 2 weeks at Southern is gonna be, girl, you gonna be running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Like, okay, so that's one thing I say to expect to be moving a lot. Expect to be trying to get your life together, because your life, just because you on campus, just because you stepping on that campus and you are in that dorm and you think, oh, I got it, everything. No, don't expect that, baby. Don't expect that at all. Cause like they almost kicked me out. I'm not gonna lie, they almost kicked me out of housing. Because one of my scholarships was not in from College of Business at Southern, and girl, they be ready to kick you out. Okay, and so I had a lot of running around to do, man. Like, it's a whole lot. So, man, I tell you, like, the first 2 weeks, don't even worry about trying to get cute, baby. Wait you something comfortable, because you're going to be walking from here to there and everywhere trying to get your life together. Don't think just because you done moved into this dorm that your life is together, because it ain't. All right? And y'all just being real with y'all, okay? And this is for any college, man. All these tips are for any college. This is not just at Southern. Don't expect your life to be together, because something might come up and then you be like, like, don't expect for your life to just be together just because you're there at college. And like I told y'all in the beginning, this is nothing against us. I love my HBCU, but this is just some things I wish somebody would have told me, man. Like, don't think your life is together just because you moved to the little dorm, boo. Okay?